You do not fail in school because you don't know anything. You only fail because what you know is not enough. The cutoff mark is 40. You got 39. You got something. But you didn't have adequate. And listen, incomplete truth is dangerous. Why marriages appear to be failing in our time? The first thing I found out why marriages fail is lack of understanding about the subject of marriage. Hosea 4:6, my people are gone into captivity, not Satan's people, my people, because they lack understanding. Now, there are 3 levels of ignorance. Ignorance has 3 dimensions. The first dimension are those who are totally ignorant. They don't know at all. Now, the second level are those with incomplete truth. You do not fail in school because you don't know anything. You only fail because what you know is not enough. The cutoff mark is 40. You got 39. You got something. But you didn't have adequate. And listen, incomplete truth is dangerous. The third levels are those who have rejected knowledge. Don't mind them. All these things they are saying, marriage cannot work. Let's forget it. Marriage is scam. All this thing Papa is saying, we are the one wearing the shoes, Those ones have rejected knowledge. In fact, me, I'm not even ready for marriage. Can I tell you something? The people you are listening to on social media are not the only ones that are married. They are only showing bad examples on social media. Can I also humble you, sir? There are 1 million plus whose marriages are working. Now, who don't even have time to post it on social media? Don't use the few people you are watching on Instagram and social media to categorize all of us. Why some people say marriage is scam, some of us say marriage is sweet. What camp are you? What group are you? Who are you talking to? Now, according to Paul, who has bewitched you? Who are you listening to? What book are you reading? Who is your role model? Who are you following? Who is telling you that marriage is old school? Marriage is scam? Who is telling you that? There are 1,000,001 people whose marriages are working. That you have 2 confused people whose marriage has failed does not make it a standard. How many years does it take to be a lawyer? 5 years in the university, 1 year in law school, then 1 year youth service. How many years is that? How many years does it take to be a doctor? 8 years. Now, you train 8 years just to attend to human body. For 8 years, you are in school, morning, evening, afternoon, just to attend to human body. And your small brain tells you you don't need training to handle another man's child. You are spending 7 years in the university just to train on how to give injection so that you don't kill somebody. On how to administer to physical body. What makes you think you don't need training to handle another man's child? Whether he's a man or a woman. A lot of marriages are failing today because people are not trained for the job. He said, give me understanding, and I shall live. Proverbs 21:16, he that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. You will remain under if you have lack understanding, sir. So if to be a lawyer, I spent 7 years, to be a doctor, I spent 8 years, to be an engineer, I spent 5 years. It means I need double if I must stay married. Unfortunately, at some point you graduate in medical school, you graduate to be a lawyer, but in the school of marriage, you don't graduate. Many of us have wrong definition of the concept called marriage. Number one, a young girl said, in fact, the way they are treating me in my father's house, I need to marry so I can leave these people. Another very big wrong reason to get married. Me, I want to be happy. I'm not happy. I need to get married so I can be happy. Who told you marriage make you happy? Marriage does not make you happy. If you are a sad person before you get into marriage, I pity the man that will inherit you. I pity the home you are headed. If you are not happy as a single person, you will be a complicated person in marriage. So you see, these are wrong definitions, wrong belief system that people have about the subject of marriage. You see, me, I've kept myself. I don't want to fornicate. In fact, I need to get married so I can have real sex in marriage. See you. Maximum 1 year. The sex have tired you. All those fire that used to burn when you are in courtship, you look for it, you won't find it. So in summary, marriage is not feeling. Marriage is not love. Marriage is not sex. Now, because people don't have this understanding about marriage, by the time you go in, you can't find the chemistry, you can't find the feeling. Marriage begins to have problem. Oh, I can't sleep at night. When you start living together, all those fire, you won't find it.